All right, there's one more story I need to read to you today, or at least tell you about, and I read it and it triggered lots of thoughts for me, and it's about the historic low confidence that all of us have in our. Well, hey folks, I wanted to jump on here one more time. I know this is unusual for me to do multiple videos in a day, but I read another story and it started my mind to thinking, and I believe that there is something going on and everybody seems to be lying to each other. And this one comes from the RV industry, and I'll kind of pull it all together here in a minute. Not going to read the whole thing, but Thor Industries. This just out. Thor Industries. Oh, man. Don't get old. You'll lose your eyeballs. Thor Industries swung to a loss in the fiscal first quarter as the challenging sales environment coupled with strategic initiatives to streamline and flatten the organization translated into a loss of profitability for the quarter. Although Thor's profit margin was mostly insulated, the company reported a loss of 3 cents per share from a profit of 99 cents a share a year ago, missing the consensus estimate of profit of 72 cents per share. And then quote from Bob Martin, who's the CEO of Thor. He says, as we forecasted, our performance through the first quarter of our fiscal year 2025 continued to be impacted by the soft retail and wholesale environment, said CEO Bob Martin, adding that the company's strategic approach continues to focus on aligning production to match the current retail environment and avoiding growth of independent dealer, blah, 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 blah. And you may say, well, what does that have to do with anything? I'm telling you, I think that we are in for a really rocky 2025. That when Thor went from making 99 cents a share to losing 3 cents per share, I shouldn't laugh. That's really bad. It's bad for Thor. It's bad for shareholders. It's bad for the dealers because the manufacturer is cutting back and they're looking to save every single dime that they can. The first quarter, by the way, for Thor, they got kind of a weird fiscal budget, if you will. It starts August 1 through October 31. It says the loss was largely a result of a steep drop in higher ticket motorized RV sales. Motorized motorhomes sales were down 29% year over year, resulting in a 46.2% decrease in gross profit. How long can these companies keep doing this? How much thinner can they make it? I mean, isn't this, I've said this before earlier this morning, it seems like a race to the bottom. We are being lied to. There are big problems going on, and it's not just in the RV industry, it's all around. What was the guy's Sun Tzu, The Art of War. You know the best thing to do when you're at war with somebody? It's to deceive the other side. And I believe that we are being deceived by everybody, and we're supposed to just believe it. Have you seen the stock market again? Have you paid attention the last few days? I am no financial planner, but to me it's kind of like musical chairs. Remember, when the music stops, you better find a chair to sit in. When are people going to say, uh-oh, things are not looking good? We have unanswered questions about these drones. We have the war that continues to look like it's escalating in Ukraine. We have a president that is MIA. We can't find him. He's on the way out. He's pretty well checked out. We've got a new administration coming in. We're talking about cutting jobs. Retail stores are closing down. And yet, we're told, hey, everything's going to be fine. Don't worry about it. The fundamentals are there. Do you believe the fundamentals are there? Do you? I talked to my accountant, and he says, most of the people I know are not betting against the market. I'm betting against the market. I'm just telling you. I don't have a lot out there, but I'm betting against the market because I think that we've got some really dark times coming. I think that the future eventually is going to be good. But it's like I told my daughter. After good comes bad. After bad comes good. You've got to stay balanced. Don't be too depressed ever. You can be sad about things, but understand that you gotta stick with it because good times are coming. But when good times are there, guess what? Bad times are coming. It happens for everyone, and it happens in business. Who in their right mind, if they were a major company, a stockholder, would make an open statement that says, yep, we're in deep doo-doo. We're going down. Sales are so bad, we're not going to be able to survive. We're going to have to lay off 80% of our people. Who would do that? They would start a run, right? What government official, if there was something nefarious going on with the drones, and I think that there is. I really think that there is. And I think they know what it is. And I think that they're trying to keep us in the dark. Why? Because if they don't, if they turn the light on, the truth, we get pissed. We've got Congress that, a man won the presidency, Donald Trump, by saying we got to eliminate the waste and abuse. Yet they want to pass this bill that is nothing but that. It's like people going, okay, yes, we need to go on a financial diet. But as soon as they got to start cutting, they don't like that. They want everybody else to cut. We are in for some dark times. I don't want to sound like a downer around Christmas. I want to balance the good with the bad. This, if you can afford it, is the best time ever, I think, to buy a new RV or even a used RV. People are out there, they're desperate. They're not going to give them away. Most people can't afford to give them away because they got a big loan on the thing. But if you can afford an RV and you feel good about it and you've done your homework and you know your dealer and you have a level of trust with the transaction, now between now and New Year's is a really good time to pull the trigger on a deal. You will get the best price all year long right now. So I've got a just turned 4-year-old little grandson waiting for me back at the house, but I had to come to the post office and mail some things. I wanted to read you this story. Do you think that this is the end of the financial woes for these RV manufacturers? Or do you think that, this is going to be a long, slow period, as I do? Let me know. Drop a comment down below. I hope you're going to have a great weekend. Hope you're going to spend some of the weekend, maybe all of it, with someone you love. And y'all go make some memories together. Hopefully it's in a campground. We're not going to be camping, but we're going to go. There's a drive-through one of these wildlife safari parks that my grandson loves to go to, and I got a sunroof, and he stands up and he throws the little food at him, and we have a big time together. So anyway, thank you for joining me today. As I said, go make it a great weekend, and make sure that you are the best wingman or the best wing woman possible for anyone and everyone. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you thought of today's video. We'll see you again soon. Bye now.